Imagine standing at the edge of a calm lake. The only sound you hear is the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. You are alone, but you are at peace. This is the power of solitude, a state often misunderstood, misconstrued as loneliness, when in reality it's a cocoon for self-discovery and growth. A space to breathe, think, and create, stripped of distractions and external influences. Solitude, dear friends, is not a state to fear, but a state to embrace. In the noise of our daily lives, we often forget the power of silence and solitude. But when we step away from the clamor and chaos, we find a space that allows our minds to breathe, to reflect. Solitude, you see, isn't about isolation, it's about introspection. Consider the transformative moments in life, the instances when you stumbled upon a new idea or found an unexpected solution to a problem. More often than not, these sparks of creativity emerge not from the hustle and bustle, but from quiet contemplation. It's in these moments, when we're alone with our thoughts, that we truly grow. Imagine a painter in front of a blank canvas. It's in the solitude of their studio, away from the distractions of the world, that they create their masterpiece. That's what solitude can be for each of us. A blank canvas to paint our thoughts, our dreams, our growth. Solitude, when embraced, becomes a canvas for self-discovery and growth. Many people fear solitude, equating it with loneliness. But there's a stark difference between the two. Loneliness is a feeling of isolation, often accompanied by sadness. Solitude, on the other hand, is a state of being alone without feeling lonely. It's a chosen isolation, a time for introspection and self-discovery. The fear of solitude often stems from the misconception that it's a state of unwanted isolation. We're social creatures after all. Yet it's important to remember that solitude is not an absence of connection, but a chance to connect with oneself. It's about forging a relationship with your inner self, unclouded by external influences. To overcome this fear, we must first redefine our understanding of solitude. It's not a punishment, but a gift. It's a chance to reflect, recharge, and reconnect with our inner selves. By embracing solitude, we open doors to a deeper understanding of our thoughts, feelings, and aspirations. Solitude is not loneliness. It's an opportunity to engage in a deep conversation with oneself. History and cultures worldwide have often celebrated solitude as a path to wisdom and enlightenment. It's been a common thread, from the quiet contemplation of Buddhist monks to the reflective solitude of the desert-dwelling hermits. These traditions understood that in the silence of solitude, one can hear the whispers of wisdom. Consider the ancient Greeks who believed in the virtue of know thyself. This self-knowledge, they professed, was best sought in solitude. Or take the words of the great Italian poet, Dante Alighieri, who said, "You shall find out how salt is the taste of another man's bread, and how hard is the way up and down another man's stairs." This quote underscores the importance of solitude in cultivating empathy and understanding. And it's not just cultures and historical figures. Even modern psychology recognizes solitude as a catalyst for creativity and personal growth. As the ancient philosopher Lao Tzu said, "Ordinary men hate solitude, but the master makes use of it, embracing his aloneness, realizing he is one with the whole universe." Now that we've understood the power of solitude, how do we make it our ally in the journey of self-improvement? Well, the first step is to intentionally create time for solitude. Dedicate a few minutes each day or an hour each week to be alone with your thoughts. This time is your sanctuary for self-reflection and exploration. Next, find activities that foster introspection. It could be as simple as journaling, meditating, or taking a quiet walk. These activities not only promote solitude, but also encourage us to listen to our inner voice and understand ourselves better. Remember, solitude isn't about feeling lonely or isolated. It's about fostering a deep connection with your own self. It's an opportunity to pause, reflect, and recharge. Finally, be patient with yourself. Embracing solitude is a journey, not a destination. It takes time to feel comfortable with your own company and to reap the benefits of solitude. Embrace solitude and it will reveal the path to your truest self. As we draw to a close, let's revisit the wisdom we've unearthed today. The power of solitude lies in its capacity for self-reflection, creativity, and personal growth. Overcoming the fear of being alone is possible, and solitude can become a positive, transformative experience. Different cultures and historical figures have celebrated solitude, finding strength in it. Practical tips, like incorporating alone time into your life, can lead to self-discovery and inner peace. Remember, the journey to self-improvement begins with a single step into solitude. As Albert Einstein once said, "I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity."